mud on my feet. Three little houses in the green, raindrops on the metal roof, bird calls cutting through the steam. Two parcels and a footpath, mango pits beside the door.
Hi, I'm Rick Davis, and Steve installed the system for me sometime in early 2021, and I was the first one where he installed it into a Husky cabinet, and the lithium-ion batteries and an inverter and something else that I don't know what it's called. But the thing I decided, and it was my own personal preference, is I kept a Helco line, so on days when the sun wasn't out, I could recharge my battery. So I still have a line to Helco. It cost me about $25 a month, but in my 5 years of having the system, I've only charged batteries about 3 times during inclement weather. And recently I forgot to do it, and I sort of messed up my own system. But it's back running again. I have a lithium-ion battery, 16 of them. I've got my inverter, and then Steve, when we did the repairs when I made a mistake, I have a new something that keeps track of all of the batteries and gives me information. And then he also put on a balancer, so the batteries balance out. I'm not very electrical oriented, so he's put in switch boxes. And this is my switch box for the solar, and I have it written on it so I don't forget it. And so this is where my solar is coming into my batteries. Over on this side, I've got one that is the switch that goes into the house, and I can use like I've got now, solar going into the house and Helco going into my cabinet, charging my batteries today, because we've had rain for about the last 2 months. It's been really dependable, so dependable that I sometimes forget I even am offline. I'm glad I did the Helco backup. It cost me about $25 a month, like I said, so about $60 a year, but a generator is going to cost me a few hundred, and I've only used a little bit of power using it. I can't tell you how many times the power has gone off in the subdivision, and people come by and say, "Oh, the power's back on," and I'm like, no, it's my solar system. But two things I really like about it compared to other people I know, it's just how small the system is because of the lithium batteries. A lot of people have big, giant golf cart batteries, and they don't last very long. Again, these are the same batteries I got 5 years ago, and other than balancing, and is the only thing I've done in the 5 years. I love the system. I sometimes forget I even have it, which is why I let the battery go down too long during these terrible gray days we've been having for the last month and a half. But it's an amazing system. Highly recommend the lithium-ion batteries, and I have 20 panels on the roof. They're older panels. They weren't purchased new; they were used. So they're I think 125s, and now you can get fewer panels because the power on panels is so much higher. Anyway, I recommend it. Steve and the system he installed for me was just amazing, and I really think whoever takes over from Steve is going to do just as well as Steve does, and put in some amazing equipment for people when they need it.
We got sun in the rainforest, power in the palms of our hands. Charge the car on a bright blue hour, chase the clouds off our pots and pans. Yeah, the rain